just to remind people who may not know, what was your crime for which you were convicted on January 6th?
Right. Well, a few points that I think are important to let your audience know. Number one, I never entered the Capitol on January 6th. I stood outside of the east side of the building for 8 minutes shooting a video. I didn't engage in any violence, vandalism, theft, or destruction, nor did I witness any violence, vandalism, theft, or destruction. Nobody was rioting on the side of the building that I was on. I stood outside of the building for 8 minutes shooting a video of people walking through the open doors of the Capitol, and then I uploaded that video to Twitter. And because of that, 2.5 weeks later, I was raided by the FBI, put in handcuffs and taken to jail and charged with numerous felony charges by the Biden DOJ, and ultimately took a misdemeanor plea deal. I'd love to ask JoJo why she's so traumatized by people who come into our country illegally who get removed, but not so traumatized when people who trespass on the Capitol grounds are raided by the FBI and thrown in jail. Why are those raids not upsetting to you?
Yeah, good question.
Are you actually asking me a question? Let me just tell you, Brandon, first of all, let me ask you a question. Didn't you participate with the Department of Justice to give them information on other people who were there and attacked the Capitol on January 6th, and then you tried to walk that back and said, well, actually, that's not what I said, until you're chastised by a judge who said, which is it, because you're getting into a little bit of a problem here where you look like you lied in your plea deal? You didn't do that? You didn't cooperate with them at all?
So I sat down with the DOJ, as every person who took a plea deal did. That was a requirement of every January 6th defendant who got a plea deal. The difference is I happen to be somebody who was well known before January 6th. So the media had a vested interest in trying to destroy my name and reputation. So they leaked my documents to the media. But what the documents showed was that nobody that I was asked questions about was ever accused of a crime, charged with a crime, or convicted of a crime. So I think to be able to inform on someone, you need to actually help somebody get charged or convicted. None of the people I was asked questions about were ever charged or convicted with a crime.